Garfield Effect. Galaxy Adventure, Part 8. Collector Cataclysm Mayhem. Garfield was boxing with Garrus in the gym for exercise. Garrus did a 1-2 hit combo, but Garfield took it like a man and laughed with spirit. "Oh, you better hit harder or I'll be knocked out with boredom," taunted Garfield with humor.
What a man.
I would like to be seeing you try. Wait, what? I would like to be seeing you try hitting harder, challenged Garfield with energy. "Okay," said Garfield as he punched Garrus, making his head up like spring and... Wait, what? "Okay," said Garfield as he punched Garrus, making his head up like spring and sending him flying hundreds of feet away.
I assume like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
"I don't think Turians do that." "Garfield, you're a world champion boxer. You punch like angry ox," complimented Garrus on Garfield punching. I won championship trophy back in the days," said Garfield, walking to his seat. "Here's specially prepared lasagna with spicy sauce," said Samara, walking in with a plate of lasagna. "Thanks, Toots. It is spicy like your bod," complimented Garfield as he let Miranda massage his muscular back. As Garfield relaxed, a hologram came to him for visiting. "Garfield, this is the elusive man," said the hologram. Garfield glanced at the elusive man with casualness and lit a cigarette. "What is it, elusive man? I am being busy," said Garfield with chilled relaxation as he opened up a naked ladies magazine for reading pleasure. "Garfield, I am sorry to be bothering you, but there's an important mission. You must go to Horizon Colony.
Apparently the music is a tiny bit loud.
Is it?
I don't know. That's according to Nico Mac. I don't know how reliable Nico Mac is, but...
I have lowered it a bit."
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh wait, wrong one.
"You must go to Horizon Colony. Collectors are attacking and you must destroy them with Garfield might," said Elusive Man with urgent request. "Very well. No one attacks bases when I am on duty. Set course for Horizon," said Garfield with protection. "Garfield, no more of your shoot first, ask questions later method. You are loose cannon," word Elusive Man with concern.
Especially with that Desert Eagle.
2 loose cannons. "I do this my way and my way. Get off my back, old man. You are soft like sponge," defied Garfield like cowboy cop.
Oh, that Garfield, what a cowboy cop.
Normandy zoomed through space like a wild chariot on the frozen field of flame. When arriving at Horizon, Normandy halted with screech. In space. Garfield then descended with team to Horizon for investigation. "Where are the people? There's nothing but abandonment," said Miranda with wondering. In the distance there was moving. It was collectors coming for ambush attack and rearing for assault. "Come, you collector scum, it's dinner time. First course, lead salad," said Garfield, pulling out his Desert Eagle and firing at the collectors and twirling around like a manly ballerina. "Ah, Garfield, we'll outnumber. Prepare to be alien dissected," said the collectors as they fired on Garfield with alien lasers. Garfield turned to the aliens and scoffed a manly scoff. He then took out 2 grenades for exploding. "Here, catch you insects," said Garfield as he tossed the grenades like Olympic thrower. The grenades exploded on the collectors, making them into pieces and goo. "Do not be falling apart on me," said Garfield with clever wit. Garfield and team continued to search for humans and clues about collectors. While searching, Garfield came upon a wondrous sight. It was a female collector.
Of course. Bet there's something she'd like to collect.
Well, she had large, buxom breasts and curvy figure, so I've no doubt. She was wearing sexy dress with high heels and had luxurious long hair like silkworms. Hello there, Garfield. I was looking forward to meeting you. You're even manlier than I imagined, said the female collector. Hello, Foxy Mama, said Garfield with lips licking like cat on the prowl.
Oh, God.
Why do you not come and sit with me, said the female collector with seduction. You must tell me information about collectors, said Garfield with interrogation. First you must give me what I want, and what I want is you, said the female collector with a hand rubbing Garfield's chest. I'll give you more than your full, and then some, said Garfield with sparkle in his eye. Garfield and the female collector embraced firmly. The female collector...
Yeah.
What? The female collector the Garfield down and wrapped her hips around him, riding him like bull in the china shop. Oh, jeez. It just,
bad,
it's
huh?
downhill from here. Garfield thrusted into her with great force, giving her rocking pleasure she never felt. Oh, moaned the female collector, as her pleasure glands filled to the maximum. The female collector and Garfield sat side by side, enjoying the moment and smoking cigarettes. Now you must tell me about collectors, demanded Garfield with sternness. Very well, said the female collector as she lounged. The collectors were once Protheans and now they work for Reapers, said the female collector with knowing. Of course, said Garfield with light bulb eureka moment. Collectors will collect humanity for Reapers' evil plans, said the female collector. Not on my watch, said Garfield as he pulled out his Desert Eagle and shot the female collector.
No remorse.
Come, we must search more, said Garfield to his crew. As Garfield and crew searched, they saw something approach them. It was a collector hologram. I am the Harbinger. You will surrender, Garfield, said the hologram. Why you not come out and fight me like a man, challenged Garfield with clenched fists. In due time, Garfield, in due times. Now you will pay my piper for your refusals, said the Harbinger as he summoned a flying collector beetle to fight Garfield.
A collector beetle? Is that a thing?
I know. Garfield's squad fired on the beetle, but it was too strong. Its armor is too thick, Garfield. What do we do? Cried out to... Oh, they might be talking about the, what are those things called? They do have armor. I don't remember. But there is a creature that has armor that you fight on Horizon, I think. Scion, maybe? I think it's a Scion. Kinda looks like a beetle. Let me see. Its armor is too thick, Garfield. What will we do? Cried out Tolly. Take this, Tolly, said Garfield, handing her a giant rocket launcher. What, this will not work, said Tolly, confusion. Silence, woman, said Garfield as he climbed into the rocket launcher.
That's right.
Fire, roared Garfield. Yes, Garfield, said Tolly as she pushed the trigger, launching Garfield at the beetle. Garfield ran right through it, causing big explosions and raining beetle goo. Garfield descended from the ground and landed to celebrations. You did it, Garfield. Hooray for Garfield, everyone said together. It was nothing, I was just using my head, said Garfield with a funny joke. Ha ha ha, said everyone, laughing at Garfield's joke. Enough frolic, we must return to Normandy to examine evidence, said Garfield with orders. Garfield and crew returned to the Normandy, where they rested from the difficult combat. Garfield returned to the captain's cabin to enjoy a refreshing lasagna martini. While relaxing, Garfield heard someone enter. "Who enters my bachelor pad?" demanded Garfield with stern voice. "It is me," responded the voice. "It was the female collector." "How is this be?" roared Garfield in shock. "I followed you here, Garfield. I cannot get enough of your sweet loving. I need more. I'll destroy this ship and ruin your mission unless you give me constant, never-ending lovings," demanded the female collector with sultry, seductive, sexy audacity. My goodness. "Very well. I see I have no choice. Come here and I will give you all the lovings you can want," said Garfield with seductive finger waggling. The female collector jumped on Garfield and squeezed him with might of meteor shower, determined to get all lovings possible. Garfield in turn thrust with force of cosmic hurricane. Garfield turned on his love-making to maximum and surged his pleasure staff through her thighs like lightning rod. The female collector experiences pleasures unknown to her and too much to handle for her fragile self, and her head exploded from the massive love-makings. "Don't get a big head," said Garfield with smooth style, as he casually strutted out, sipping lasagna martini. To be continued.
Our checkers game has devolved.
This isn't checkers at all.
What else you got, Russ?
What else I got?
Yeah.
Let's see. We got backgammon, cards, chess, Chinese checkers, Go, mahjong, Pai Chi, I don't know, Reversi, RPG. I've clicked the RPG.
Oh, good.
And it might have crashed me.
Yeah, well, it's
Loading in a lot of shit.
There it goes.
Good lord. Those are pretty
Hey.
detailed models.
Look at this little beholder.
They're adorable.
I know they
There
like
it
do
goes.
they do like running animations and walking animations.
They do.
Depending how fast you go.
That's so cool.
Oh god, it's Groot.
Holy shit, that is a big ass dragon.
Why is that necessary?
Oh, sorry. I'll make it a whelp.
Oh, you Snake, we're just background noise.
Well, I'm trying to find a prime position for you two to fuck around.
Alright.
If I had an orange cat, we could enact Garfield effect, but sadly.
What about this thing? Oh, it's not a cat at all.
The giant griffin.
Is this close enough? Oh, it's a rat. Never mind. How do you scale stuff?
Plus and minus next to backspace.
Ah. This is Garfield, isn't it?
Hold on, that right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, put him down real quick.
Alright.
See if I can do this. Uh-oh. Sorry, it only does his platform.
I tried making him orange.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can change his bounciness. See what that does. Bouncy rat.
Hold on to the piece you want.
What just... Are you...
My models.
Can you reset it now?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oop.
Oh, it puts all these back. Never mind. I accomplished nothing.
How do you delete
Oh, you're...
things?
I have to delete them. What are you trying to get rid of? Everything but?
Everything but Garfield.
Oh, okay.
Well, you need some models for...
We need some models that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Here, this is a very generic thing right here.
Mhm.
Thing.
Trying to remember how to add stuff in. Like, I can do it on the fly, I just don't know the key. That's talk, apparently. Like the key bindings.
Okay.
Microphone muted.
Look at that, you push 1 and 2 on them, make them animate. And 3.
Nice.
There's dead animation. Everything die.
Microphone activated.
Garfield Effect. Galaxy Adventure Part 9. Beach Bash Bonanza. Or Bonanza. It was Thursday on the Normandy, and everyone was stressed and worried because of combat. Garfield was in his room with the ladies trying to lighten spirits. "Come on, ladies, let us have some kinky times," said Garfield to the ladies. "I am not in the mod, Garfield. I am so worried about fighting collectors," said Miranda with refusal. "I am so stressed out I can think so longer," said Tali, shaking her head, crying. "This is nonsense. You women cannot take stress. Look at me, I am strong. I do not let weak collectors bother me," said Garfield, pounding his chest. Garfield's chastisement made the women cry like babies in the shower. I'm pretty sure this is just a crying face," said all the ladies with crying eyes. "Fine, you ladies win. What we need is a vacation to liven up stress. Let us go to the beach," declared Garfield with excitement.
Liven up stress?
"Yep.
Wow. Alright.
Beach party," yelled out everyone in joy. "Joker, head to Beach Planet right now for fun in the sun," ordered Garfield with vacation. With Garfield's orders, the Normandy zoomed through space for a vacation getaway like seagulls flying for winter. When the Normandy arrives on the Beach Planet, Garfield and crew got out for summer fun. Miranda and Tali were playing blackjack and Samara in a game, or playing blackjack, or playing Jack and Samara in a game of beach volleyball, while in skimpy bikinis. Garfield was at the bar drinking and shooting breezes with bartender Ted.
Shooting breezes.
"This is beach bum life," said Garfield with relaxation. Why is this bolded? This is the only bolded line. "This is beach bum life," said Garfield with relaxation as he sipped his pina colada and listened to Beach Boys music on the stereo. "Garfield, please put suntan lotion all over my body so I do not get sunburn," asked Kasumi with seduction. "I will be right there, sweet stacks," responded Garfield with love-making ideas. Garfield rubbed Kasumi all over with suntan lotion, stroking her firm body with his manly hands. Garfield took extra care on her special areas so they do not get sunburned. "Thank you, Garfield, your strong hands take me to space beaches unknown," said Kasumi with dreaminess. As Garfield returned to the bar for relaxation, he saw a sexy female Hannah. Oh, God. Approach him with sassy walk. I forgot about the Hannah. No.
The what?
The Hanar. Oh God, you remember those?
They are big pink jellyfish, essentially.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I remember them.
Is he gonna fuck it?
"Hello, Garfield. I saw the sexy massage you just gave. I am Hannah the Hanar, and I want to get to know you better," said the Hanar with introduction. Let me get you a drink, then I will show you all you want to learn," said Garfield with flirtations. Elsewhere on the island, Garrus and Jacob were walking along the beach. They were wearing flower-patterned shirts and shorts for beach comfort. Garrus was also wearing a straw hat. "What is that?" said Garrus, pointing to a mysterious object in the sand. Garrus and Jacob went closer for personal inspection. "It looks like Tiki Idol," said Garrus to Jacob. "We should keep it as souvenir," said Jacob with excitement. With their new souvenir, Garrus and Jacob walked back to the bar to watch the girls play volleyball. Tali was jumping up to hit the ball with her hands when she slipped and fell, twisting her ankle and making her bathing suit fall off. "What happened?" cried out Garrus with worry. "I fell with bad luck. Only bad luck could cause this fall," cried Tali with sadness. "This is my kind of bad luck," said Jacob, looking at naked Tali. "Oh, you boys," cried out Tali in embarrassment. "Oh yeah," said Garrus, high-fiving Jacob. "Let me see that Tiki Idol," demanded Samara, taking the Tiki Idol. "This Tiki Idol is cursed," said Samara with superstition. "Do not be crazy, woman," laughed Garrus with mockery. "That Tiki Idol give bad luck to all," said Samara with warning. "I do not believe you. I am keeping it. It is mine," said Garrus with stubbornness.
Is this the plot of that Brady Bunch movie?
I remember that.
Meanwhile, elsewhere on the island, Dr. Morden Solus was preparing for a surf-off with surfer Chad with Normandy at stake. "Okay, Frogman. If I win, the Normandy is mine. If you win, you are declared new king of the beach," declared Chad in a challenging voice. "You are on. I will show you that scientists can be surfers too," roared Dr. Morden Solus with determination. Dr. Morden Solus and Chad went into water with surfboards, with the crowd watching. At first, the surf-off was close, but Dr. Morden Solus gained speed and began taking the win. The crowd began chanting, "Dr. Morden Solus, Dr. Morden Solus," for support. All was well until Garrus and Jacob showed up for watching. With suddenness, Dr. Morden Solus's surfboard began rocking and he fell into water, causing Chad to take the win. "Haha, losers, I win. Normandy is mine," said Chad with arrogant voice. "How could I lose? It is not possible," said Dr. Morden Solus with disbelief. "Could it be the cursed Tiki doll?" asked Jacob with questions. "Yes, it is the cursed Tiki idol. I felt a mysterious force make me trip," said Dr. Morden Solus with rage. Garfield was still at the bar chatting with sexy Hanar lady when he saw all the arguing. "Excuse me, my swimming sweetheart, but I have business," said Garfield, excusing himself. "Be back soon, buttercups," said Hannah the Hanar with adoration. Garfield
Hannah
strutted
the
over. Hannah the Hanar. That name makes me violent. Garfield strutted over like an ambassador ready to solve this feud with iron fist. "What is happening in there?" "Oh God, marbles." Or are those marbles or are they Chinese checker pieces?
Why not both?
Okay. "What is this squabbles?" demanded Garfield with leadership. "Normandy is mine. It was lost in surf-off. Hand it over," yelled Chad with Snoot.
With Snoot? What is that?
I assume he's holding a pig's nose.
Oh, of course.
"I lost because cursed Tiki idol. It is not fair," said Dr. Morden Solus with protest. "Enough of this. That idol must be returned to native for culture," said Garfield with respect. "We will go into jungle to return idol to natives," said Jacob and Garrus together in unison. "Yes, I will have a rematch with Chad for Normandy. No curse can touch my surf skills," said Garfield with athleticism. "You are on, Garfield. I will show all ladies who is real man," said Chad with haughty laugh. "I will spank you like a boy in summer school," said Garfield with discipline. Garfield and Chad headed into the water with their surfboards to begin the surf-off. Meanwhile, Garrus and Jacob ran into the jungle to search for the natives to return the cursed tiki idol. "Where's the natives?" asked Jacob with frustration. "Over there," pointed Garrus, pointing at the natives. Garrus and Jacob rushed to the natives to return the cursed tiki idol to its rightful owners. "Please accept this cursed tiki idol for cultural exchange," said Jacob with respect for all cultures. "Every person is like rainbow, different and special," said Garrus with important message. The native chieftain took the cursed tiki idol and looked at it. "The cursed tiki idol is cursed. It was made by the Reapers," said the chieftain with worry. "What?" said Garrus and Jacob at once. "We must perform ritual dance to uncurse it," said chieftain. Garrus and Jacob began dancing around the idol while the chieftain chanted words for magic. Meanwhile, back at the surf-off, Garfield was showing off his moves, doing one-handed and one-legged surfing. Chad looked on with jealousy and Garfield whizzed past him. Garfield all of a sudden felt his surfboard wobble. Garfield began to struggle on his board and Chad began to pass him. "Ah, Garfield, soon I'll be the galaxy surfing champ," mocked Chad with interspace mockery. Seeing Chad pass him, Garfield calmly took out his Desert Eagle and shot Chad in the kneecap, making him fall off his surfboard. "Ah!" screamed Chad in losing despair. "Looks like I got a leg up. Fuck off," said Garfield with cool style, as he surfed to victory to adoring crowds. Everyone chanted Garfield's name in joy, and women threw their clothes at him. Meanwhile, Garrus and Jacob were finishing the ceremonies to uncurse the tiki idols. "There, now ceremony is complete and curse is lifted," said native chieftain with relief. "Now we can return to Garfield with good news," said Garrus to Jacob. Garfield and Jacob then left to return to Garrus and Jacob then left to return to Garfield with news of curse removal. When arriving, they saw Garfield celebrating his surfing victory with one arm holding his trophy, the other around his new Hanar lady friend. In the water, Chad was being eaten by space sharks. "Garfield, I see no curses can stop your surfing skills," said Garfield with admiration. "Yes, I won by a foot," said Garfield with clever wit. "We too have good news. We returned the cursed tiki idol. All is well," said Jacob with happiness. "This is very good. Let us have luau tonight for party's celebration," declared Garfield with party spirit. "Yay!" chanted everyone, jumping up and down. That night, Garfield and crew celebrated the night, dancing the hula and eating roast pork. Garfield sat by a bonfire while he serenaded the ladies with his ukulele. After a night of beach partying, Garfield and crew returned to the Normandy refreshed. "I feel like new man," Garfield said to himself as he walked into Captain's quarter, muscular and tan. On entering, he saw a special visitor. It was Hannah the Hanar. "Garfield, you did not think you could get away without saying goodbye," said Hannah the Hanar with a seductive voice. "I am sorry, but now that we are alone, I will make you say goodbye to pants and hello to ecstasy," whispered Garfield in tone of seductive dove. "Come here, fly boy," said Hannah the Hanar with a luring tentacle. Garfield grasped Hannah the Hanar with muscular arms and held her to him. Hannah looked at Garfield with love in the eyes and caressed him with her tentacles with deep caress. Garfield licked her body all over in places she never knew and gave her extreme pleasure of Garfield variety. Hannah's tentacles explored Garfield's toned body like a car on the moon, leaving no rock unturned. Body pressing each other like stacked pancakes, Garfield and Hannah rocked the cosmos until morning dawn. To be continued.
Be continued. There wasn't that much lovemaking in that one, honestly, in comparison. Very surprised. I don't know how I feel about that. I've come to expect a certain level of promiscuity from Garfield, and to not reach that level, it's, I gotta say, a bit of a disappointment.
I, for one, am okay with it because that chapter involved tentacles.
Yeah, that's fair.
All that was left was the security chief, who was a girl.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
You would not shoot ladies, would you, Garfield? Begged the security chief. No, said Garfield slyly as he shot her head off twice.
That was entirely a twist.